Good morning. We're going to be going to work in the garden this morning, so stay tuned. Good morning. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. It never ceases to amaze me on growing gardens and watching the little tiny seeds grow into these big plants. This is my corn from the seed that I harvested last year from that single ear. I saved back the largest ear of corn from my crop last year. I hung the cob in the rafters of my shed and let it dry. And then once it was all dried and the kernels just fell right off of the cob into the bag, I was able to harvest those seeds. So these are seed from my corn from last year. Now my friend gave me the seed. I don't know, I forgot the variety of corn it is, but oh, it is good. And we're still eating on the frozen corn cobs that I blanched and put up in the freezer. We just had a nice 4th of July meal with that corn. And I also took the corn that I canned and we made a vegetable salad, a vegetable pasta salad. So it came out pretty good. This corn's a little bit shorter. I planted it 2 weeks later because I want to stagger my corn harvest. And I'll be planting another row in this patch right here for even a later harvest. I planted all my squash crops in a row. I've got zucchini way back there. I've got cantaloupe, a couple of cantaloupe. I've got cucumbers, and I got crookneck summer squash, and another variety of squash here. So they'll all grow right up the middle of the garden. The tomatoes are getting bigger. I just planted those from seed into those little start cups in the brooder, and I transplanted them out here. Some died, some survived, so I have actually 3 plants here that survived. And then I have I have 2 plants that survived in these buckets here, along with the carrots. And look at this. This is a little volunteer. I didn't plant that. There's a nice little flower that's growing in there. I'm not sure what that is. I didn't plant it in there, but it's growing among the carrots. And then here's 2 carrot seeds that actually germinated and grew. And here's 1 tomato plant that's growing in here. My grape, this is a Concord. It's growing, it's doing great, much better than I was planning this year. So I'm going ahead and putting in decent wire for this to be able to train up and then grow out across the top of that wire. Maybe 2 groups of wiring. We'll see. My raspberries have been harvested by a pesky rooster that kept getting in here and eating all the raspberries. But the old canes will go ahead and cut back and let the new canes grow and prosper. I do have to put up some a wire to train these and thin these out so they'll grow and fruit. Yeah, there's some raspberries fruiting right here. My onion crop here is doing great. I've got 2 rows of onions. I bought these on sale at the end of the season from Walmart, and I got them at 60% off. So there's about, there was 80 onions that came in this. So this is the first time I've ever planted onions, so we'll see how it goes. This is a super fast growing crop. This is radish, and it's ready to be harvested. Look at the size of those suckers. So we're going to go ahead and harvest the radishes, and then I'll go ahead and plant some more radishes today. My spinach is doing okay. Not as many seeds germinated as I would have hoped. And I finally have some lettuce that is breaking through here. So I have some lettuce growing. So I'm going to spend the morning getting this other part of the garden ready. I need to plant some cabbage today and some more radish and try to get some carrots and lettuce going. Look at the soil I'm working with. Beautiful soil. Okay, I'm going to start my cabbage down here. We planted a 1/4 of an inch deep, and when they sprout, we thin them to 16 inches apart. Now these seeds aren't very big. That's the seeds in there, and this is the variety of cabbage I'm planting, and that's all the cabbage I have left. So you put just a slight bit of soil over the top of it and pack it down just a little bit. I don't anticipate on getting any more than maybe 5 heads of cabbage out of this, so I may plant something else in the rest of the row. I'm Jerry Hansen, your host here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm in the Garden. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.